We have a yellow coffin. Welcome back. This is going to be my unboxing and investigation of my latest acquisition. I found this on AliExpress. You can tell from all the labels it's had some treatment from shipping and customs. This is a Les Paul style guitar. Let's see if we can find the crack in the coffin here. So as we can see, this is a Les Paul style copy. It was called Custom. This guitar now has a rich, I think it says rubbed appearance, that cannot be equaled at any price. This instrument is a true beauty, Gibson cassette, December 1956, 58. In the ad it said 59. This says 58, and they did not put the screw into the surface. That is excellent. That holds that on there. And there we go. It's a little darker than I thought it was going to be. They've covered up the Gibson, I'm sure, which is underneath that sticker. Jing Ping. It has these Cluson style tuners on it, which are traditionally not that good. The wood grain on the back is quite nice. Okay, unequaled finish. That feels like a traditional Gibson style switch, not the box switches. Now, when I saw the pictures and I looked at it, and it showed that the fret ends were being covered by the binding, and I'm thinking I shouldn't have any fret end problems. And absolutely right. No fret end problems. The bindings go right over the edge. So the only thing I'm going to have to worry about a little bit maybe is the leveling. That was one of the things that drew me to it, and that the binding looked pretty nice. It goes completely around the fretboard, not the headstock, but around the fretboard, right up to the and the bottom, and right up to the nut. The standard tune-o-matic setup. It's sitting quite high at the moment. You can see how high this one is here, sitting off the fretboard there. And that's because the action is quite high off the fretboard. Yeah. Alrighty, so it's looking pretty good. The pots are smooth. Good feel to them. Very smooth and good tension. Alright, so this guitar in Canadian dollars was listed for $270 Canadian dollars, and there was a special sale going on AliExpress where you could get a certain amount of money off for every $14 or $18 you spent. So it started off at $270, and by the time it was in my cart and out, it it finished at $245, and they put a sticker on it saying that it was worth 80 US dollars, which is probably more likely what the value is, and I got taxed on that. So incoming, they took 6% duty on a $106 value, rated Canadian dollars. $10 for handling, and another $14.60 some cents sales tax. So let's take a look under the sticker. I did not have the opportunity on this one to have it built and tell them not to put this on there. And there is the Chibson logo. Les Paul standard. So they said this was a 59. On here it says it's a 58 model. And we're going to see what the pickups sound like in here. I have a Vanson 59 bridge left over from a set that I used the neck on for, I think I put it on a telly. And so that was one of the things I thought, yeah, I've got a Zebra 59 bridge to put in this thing. And I was thinking that a set of Zebra pickups would look much nicer on this guitar with this color, and changing this pick guard to a clear one. Non-splittable. This pot looks like it might be a little bit too close to the surface there. We're going to take a look. All right. Overall, it looks pretty nice. I'm going to weigh it and see what it comes in at. There's some swirls and stuff there. I think I can probably buff out a little bit. It's not the, what did they say, unparalleled or something or other finish. Because, yeah, it's a little bit swirly there. But overall, it's not bad. So, this guitar is called Tony Tiger, named by my good buddy J-Man in Prince Edward Island, Canada. I sent him the picture from AliExpress as to what this looked like when I ordered it, beginning of the month. This is July 27th. I think I ordered this around the beginning of the month, the end of last month. These things take about 2 weeks alone just to get out of China. This came from well within the central area of China. And it takes 2 weeks just to get out with all of their checks and balances. I don't know if that nut is a bone or not. It looks very nice, actually. Let me show you a close-up here. Okay, so this is it before I touch it at all. It's very clean. And if the action was down, let's say down there, yeah, it's still a bit high off the first fret. So when I start cutting on it, I'll find out if it's plastic or not. And if it is, it's going to come off, and I'll replace it. Let's see what's going on here with this string. Oh, yeah, it's not stuck in there. Sometimes, you know, they're a little bit too tight. Let's see on this one. Yeah, binding on that one in that slot. See? When it's down in the pressure zone, and then when it's taut, and then when you pull it out like that, that's too narrow, and that of course causes tuning problems. So I'll do a little cutting on that and see what happens. Typically when it's plastic, there's a tiny bit of residue left at the back because they don't really clean it off. But in this particular case, they've cleaned it. Or it's bone. The bone just puts a little bit of dust and doesn't leave any plastic residue at the back. Yeah, the D string isn't as binding as the other ones. So let's just turn up this string and see what the tuner feels like. Wow, it's very responsive. There's no slop on that one. I'll check them all out and see what happens. That's very surprising. What if they got on there as a name brand? I don't have the right glasses to see such a small name, so let me just change it. And it says Gibson Deluxe. Gibson Deluxe. It says Gibson Deluxe. So it's got a made in the USA on the back of it, a fake serial number. And I'm looking for a scarf joint, and I don't see one. This doesn't have the volute. It's curved very smoothly. No scarf in the grain here. And it looks like a one piece. Okay. Well, there's some dirt on the back of this panel here, so there's probably some buffing compound and stuff on the inside, as there usually is. The heel joint is quite nice. It's very tight, very smooth. The angle of the neck is back, which should allow me to be able to do a proper action adjustment. Of course, I'm going to probably stick a roller on there. All right, we'll see what else happens when we get to the other bench. We'll tune it up and see what kind of noise it makes.